Hello, everyone. I live in the U.S. state of Maryland. Despite its size and extremely odd shape, it somehow squeezes in mountains, beaches, vast coastal plains, sprawling suburbs, and more congested highways than any human truly needs. I've been living in Maryland and dealing with the traffic for the last 10 years. During my time here, I've traveled to seemingly every nook and cranny of the state, and I like to think that I know it pretty well. But do I actually? If you drop me at a random intersection in Maryland and left me with no other information, can I actually pinpoint where I am? This series is my attempt to find out. Some quick rules before we start. I will be playing the Intersection Guesser Maryland map by John Harvey Kellogg. I will have the ability to move around on the map. Using Google, ChatGPT, or any other third party source for assistance is strictly prohibited. I must rely on my own knowledge and the clues I gather from the map to aid me in my search. Finally, there will be no time limit per round. Let's get into it. So here we are, dropped into another lovely looking day in Maryland. Take a look around. I think this is definitely Baltimore. There's absolutely no way this is not North Conkling Street. Well, the good news is I'm pretty sure I know the exact city that I'm in. The problem is that when you zoom in on Baltimore, it is extremely difficult to find the road that you're on. A lot of roads in Baltimore. I'm gonna drive around for a few and see if I can get a main artery. I don't recognize this Conkling Street. So I got East Fayette Street. Oh, wow, okay. Well, I opened up the map and sure enough I found it. I only drove up a little bit. So I was on, go back to the beginning. North Conkling Street, and that is a north-south facing road. So now I just got to find North Conkling on East Fayette here, and should be hopefully a pretty quick one. Okay, so this is the very beginning of East Fayette because it switches over to West Fayette. Yeah, like I said, I'm just playing Click Simulator here as I look for this map. Here's Esther Place, and there's Conkling Street. Okay, that actually took me some time to find. Eyes are going crazy looking for that, so I think it should probably be almost it. So I'm on Conkling and Esther. I don't know what that is, but it looks like this is probably it. Esther keeps going that way. Yeah, okay. Esther Place, and really hoping it's not this one. No, okay, it's not. Looks like I found the place. Okay, here we are in right in downtown Baltimore, almost kind of close to the inner harbor. Instead of Canton, Baltimore. Place the pin. Okay, that was a pretty easy one. At first, I was a little bit intimidated by that. It could be very difficult to find a city or a street in a city, but got really lucky. I opened up the map and saw the exact road I was looking for. Not too bad. Moving on to the next one here. West Montgomery Avenue. Should be in Gaithersburg. This might be a quick game. Let's hopefully I don't jinx myself. But I do think that West Montgomery Avenue is in either Gaithersburg or actually this is in Rockville. I think this is down this way. Years ago, I used to deliver Amazon Prime packages. It was a part-time job. I really liked the job. It was awesome, and I delivered all through Montgomery County. It was out of the DC here in East Good Drive in Rockville. I used to deliver on West Montgomery all the time. I gotta find it though. Give me a moment. Oh, yeah. I mean, geez, like I said, I know exactly where I am. I've been on this road many times. I used to deliver to all these houses with Amazon, and I just can't for the life of me actually find where it actually was on the map. I do remember um, it being like a connector, kind of getting closer to like how you would get onto 270 here. Oh, there it is, West Montgomery Ave. Okay. Does it also go over here? It does. Okay, so now I'm tasked with finding exactly where it is. It looks like it's a longer road. West Montgomery and Hinson Oaks. Where is the next intersection? I'm going to try to go up to this intersection here and try to triangulate this. So Hinson Oaks is one, and Bullard Circle is another. That immediately turns into West Jefferson. Okay, so probably going to be over this way. Problem is that it looks like it turns into different named. Oh no, it doesn't. West Montgomery. Here we go. Now we're cooking. And immediately just goes on to Rockville Pike. It's got to be over here. I'm driving directly east. Hinson Oaks Lane. There it is. Wow. Okay. That was kind of hard. Took me longer to find. I mean, this is just one of those situations where I just knew exactly where I was. I've been here many times, but I do think that I am. Yeah, Hinson Oaks Lane. Hinson Oaks Lane should be right here in Rockville, Maryland. Very cool. So, a couple of back-to-back rounds there. Getting a 5K. I thought they were actually pretty simple. Let's see if this game gets very interesting. I would not want to see anything on the Eastern Shore. Thought this is probably Baltimore again, but this could be maybe somewhere like in the DC area as well. Probably is Baltimore again. Saratoga Street. Let me go up here. Franklin Town Road and Franklin Street. I don't know where Franklin Town is. I think this is probably going to be in side of the Beltway here. This might actually be a difficult round for me to find. As I was saying earlier, I mean, Baltimore, I mean, it's not a huge city, but I mean, when you got to look at a map, I mean, it's actually pretty big. Yeah. North Longwood Street. Gee, I mean, this. It's one of those. I've probably driven on this going through Baltimore to get to somewhere. Okay, so this is Route 40 going that way. Okay, that's a good indicator. Route 40's here. And it looks like I'm inside of the Beltway. There's West Franklin. Okay, I think I got something here. I was just looking at West Franklin, and I came from, which way did I even come from? Should be able to retrace my steps. Saratoga, so okay, I traveled north. It's West Saratoga. Okay, this is looking okay. North Franklin Town Road. It's going to be one of these roads that intersects it. Let me get back into a click simulator here, and I will update you when I find North Franklin Town Road. This is the very end of. I should have caught that earlier. Looks like this is the very, very end of the eastern end of West Saratoga, so it should be all the way over here. Let's see, where does this place even end? I don't think that makes any sense. Yeah, it flips over to East Saratoga right there. Oh, it's West Saratoga Street. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Why is this tripping me out? So I'm gonna go down here. Okay, I drove down to the south. I found West Baltimore Street. Beginning to think that this is not the correct West Saratoga Street, believe it or not. Because this is West Baltimore Street, and this is a east-west road as well. So if I was on this, I mean, it's West Lexington that it intersects with. There is a West Baltimore all the way down here. Okay. I'm not crazy then. Still completely stumped. I'm very, very close to being able to find where I am. I can't find the actual street that I'm on, and I've been going back and forth, but I will find it eventually. It's North Franklin Town Road. Okay, West Fayette Street. But where does that intersect with? It's got to be this then, right? West Saratoga, no. Jeez, okay, this is a very difficult one to find. I'm on this North Franklin Town Road. There's a 7-Eleven. West Mulberry Street. I think that's it right here. Wow, okay, that was very, very weird. There's a West Saratoga Street all the way over here that I was looking at. Turns out there's another one over here, and that lines up with exactly what I'm looking at. That was actually extremely difficult. It took me a lot of time. I did end up finding it. Yeah, but that lines up. North Franklin Town Road, West Saratoga Street. There's a 7-Eleven up here, 7-Eleven. That should be 3 for 3. Okay, looking good. I wonder how long that took. I'm going to have to see afterwards, but that was a second round here in Baltimore. Don't want to get another one of those. Here I am. Maybe I should have wished for another Baltimore. It would have been easier. This is a rural Maryland. Bell Alton Volunteer Fire Department. I don't know where that is. I know there's a Bel Air, Maryland up here, but I don't know if those two things are kind of related. Bell Alton. Okay, I'm gonna have to look around here. Right now, I'm not sure what region of the state to place myself. So I'm gonna drive up in this direction and see what I find. John Wilkes Booth and David Harold hit on April 16th, nearby Pine Thicket, while Union troops searched for him. Oh, you know, I should know this piece of American history. It seems like this is where John Wilkes Booth assassinated President Lincoln. I don't know where that was. Matter of fact, I don't even think I was aware that happened in Maryland. Where would be like is it DC area? Is it Baltimore area? Well, we're going to learn some about U.S. history today. Apparently, the gentleman who assassinated President Abraham Lincoln ran in the woods around here and was hiding after he shot him. I don't know where. I don't even know where to begin to look on this. But yeah, we're gonna find out. Apparently, Evidently, I've come to the end of the road here. It will not let me drive further down the road that way. I gotta go back to the beginning and go the other way. Belle Alton, Maryland. Perhaps in and around the area where President Lincoln was assassinated. I think it was at Ford's Theater was the name of it, but I don't know where Belle Alton, Maryland is. I don't think it is, but what do we got here? 301. Actually, 301 runs this way. Maybe it was in Waldorf. Is there Belle Alton, Maryland down here? I mean, I'm on 301 right now. I drove north to get here. This is where we'd cross over into Virginia. There it is. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, local knowledge of the highways is certainly a good thing. I will say that. So I drove north to get here, and now I'm traveling north. So what would make sense? To find an entrance to 301 here. Maybe it's this. There's a liquor store. Okay, there's the okay. So I must have come from this road here. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the beginning again. I don't recall the name of the road that I'm on. There was a fire department. All right, well, let me zoom in here and look for that fire department. May have found it. I see this kind of fork in the road. That looks like it makes sense. There's the fire department. Okay, cool. I was on the northern side of the fire department, and then I guess is that a road that goes straight back? It doesn't look like it correlates. Yeah, it should be about right here. Yeah, this goes back this way. All right, cool. Belle Alton, Maryland. Found it after finding 301. Had no idea that John Wilkes Booth had hid in and around this place after assassinating President Lincoln. But anyway, let's not talk too much about it. Go ahead and place the pin. Okay, here we are again with another 5K. All the way down here. Interesting part of Maryland. Belle Alton. Going on to the 5th round. Can I keep it together for another perfect score? I've got what I would just call nondescript interior Maryland. Yeah, I mean, this could be anywhere. I mean, this could literally be like anywhere, like in this area, in my opinion, right now. Lakeway Drive. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some driving. Let's check it out. Mountains of the south and east. Maybe some hills. It's not really helping much. I'm kind of thinking I'm closer to Baltimore. It looks kind of like this rural part of like Ellicott City area. 410 area code. That also kind of correlates with this Baltimore area. Okay. Triadelphia Road. Triadelphia Ridge Elementary. Yeah, that's not. I've been living here. I didn't go to school in the area. I really don't know any of the schools. Folly Quarter and Triadelphia. These are like this is going to be a very difficult one. Probably extremely difficult. Oh, there's a Triadelphia Road. Okay. That's definitely helpful. Folly Quarter Road. Looks like it connects to Frederick Road up here. And if I go to the, I guess you would call that the east. should connect with this Folly Quarter road. So Philadelphia Road ends here on the southern side. So I guess I'm at the southern terminus. There it is, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Man, I came down that direction. I think I've been on this road the entire time. Benson Estates. That sounds. I'm gonna go back to the beginning here. Is that Lakeway Drive? I think I drove down that way. Yeah, that would have been to the south and to the west. So I had to come up from this way. Rosemary Lakeway. There it is. Okay, it didn't take me too long to find that. The vibes I was getting this area anyway. I was looking around on the map and I was able to find that Triadelphia Road. Luckily, I mean, I think I just opened up the map and I just saw it. I think I lucked out there, but anyway, I did find it here. Where is this? Woodmark, Maryland. Okay, cool. Not too bad. I'm going to place the pin. There we go. Okay, so another 5K there. That is yet another perfect score in Maryland. I'm undefeated on the map so far. Everything I've seen across these two videos, I have been able to find where I was. It took me a little bit faster this time. It was only about 37 minutes of looking. A lot of that was Click Simulator in Baltimore, but I got it. So I'm going to shut it down now. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back again with the next one.